Corio come out now, led by Matty Cullen, and it's just fantastic to see so many people actually turn out for the bloke. Like, he is one of the better blokes in footy. It's very rare that you do see a player come through junior ranks, play 268 odd games, for the one club, and actually show loyalty. Never be paid. Probably been approached by other clubs to take money and go and play there, but he just has a sense of pride in representing Corio, and I think it's fantastic to see. And hopefully the day is his, and he has a blinder out there.
Dale, I reckon he'd be that nervous. He was struggling to get through that banner there.
He's got a fair bit of weight, and some of those banners do fall apart fairly quickly. But look, as I said, he's been a player, and as Pricey said, you look at players around the leagues, and there has been a lot of players that will move on.
So how do you do already in the middle of the ground?
You would expect that. Jimmy Bartolo in the middle against his old side, maybe running with Nathan Lewis. So if that happens, that could be an interesting.
Yes. The new coach and the new captain, Barry O'Toole and Robbie May, are exchanging pleasantries, and that's before the ball's even held up, which it's now happened. The ball's in the air. We're underway. Round 1, 2008 Geelong District Football League. Stewart gets a tap down as you'd expect, and away go Corio. Well, there's a head-high tackle to Barry O'Toole. And Brad Martin is being advised by a few of the Corio boys that that wasn't necessary. But O'Toole goes out wide. It's centre wing on the eastern side of the shell oval here. It's Bell Post Hill working very hard at ground level. Nobody takes control of the footy. Now it comes out to May. He goes along the boundary line. Long kick inside forward 50. A mark almost taken there by Chris Moreland. And he hasn't started in the middle, by the way. And Sean Baskin for Bell Post Hill is the number 33. So thank you for that. As the ball comes in, forward half, Stuart Dorr took the ball, dropped it, play on here, kicks it off the ground, kicked it into one of his own teammates. But they recover Corio as the ball now comes towards centre wing. Leading up, great one grab mark. Mark Harvey, first game for the club, chips it inboard. Clifford takes the mark. They're still only on centre wing, Corio, but they're going forward. Clifford, long kick this time. Magnificent mark, and that's the sort of form that Scotty Werner has been in the practice games, and he's just inside forward 50, might be just outside his range, but a magnificent mark first up in the game. So Werner for Corio. He's sizing up his options here. He's decided he might have to have a go at it, and that will be a very good kick from this angle. But now we've got, for some reason, and I didn't see Kazina move, standing on the man. In fact, he's telling the umpire he hasn't moved. And now Scotty Werner, it's going to be the first score of the game, because the man on the mark now in the goal square. And Scotty Werner will have a shot on goal. So he's about to come in now. Werner for Corio. Moves in on the left foot, right through the middle. And there's the first score of the season for the Corio Footy Club. It's on the
minutes into the first quarter, and the first goal has gone to Corio. So Stewart taps the ball down looking for Bartolo, but Lewis runs onto the ball. Through centre he comes, can't pick the ball up. Picking off half back, the flank is Cornwall. He's tackled by a number of players. Umpire said it's not coming out, and he's going to go in and restart play. So just forward of the centre, Bell Post Hill marginally into attack. Ruckman going at it here. Baskin jumps. Stewart again, a perfect tap down to O'Toole, and that's Barry. Comes through, can't get a clearance, kicked off the ground, going forward for Bell Post Hill. Lewis tries to do the same at centre half back, ball's on the ground. Bartolo's over it. Tackle players again, jumping on each other, and again the umpire won't have any choice here but the ball in the air and to restart the play. So scrambled a bit of play here after the first goal. Bell Post Hill, centre half forward position. Again, Stewart with strength, wins a free kick for an over-shoulder free kick. And Mark Stewart from the true centre half back position brings Corio through the centre of the ground, going forward to half forward. A good strong mark there by Ferguson on centre wing. Plays on now, goes quickly, looks forward, a short kick, going forward, trying to find, I think it was Hinch, no it wasn't. It's now cleared up there by Fursland, goes wide, and that is picked out there by Bott on centre wing. Bott swings on the left foot, goes forward, finds May, running forward. He steady things down now. Now goes back, steadies, goes forward. Again, Moreland on a strong lead out in front. And those bright orange boots, they are not hard to pick. Plays on, swings around on the left foot, goes towards the goal square. It's vacant. It goes across the front of goal, bounces in front. Hinch cleans up on the back pocket for the Corio side. Takes a bounce. Told the steady now by O'Toole. Handballs across, goes to Holzfein. Runs out. He also takes a bounce. Runs towards half-back flank, kicks long towards true centre wing. Coming across is Werner. He can't take the mark. On the ground is Popovsky, taps the ball up, goes into the hands of Dixon. His kick is smothered and he's been collared from behind by Potter. A good tackle, a good chase, and Jed Potter is rewarded with the free kick.
So it's on centre wing. Corio into attack again. They lead 1-0 at this point in time. Kicked it to nobody at centre half forward. And the easy mark for Belpost Hill to Fantella. He goes wide to the change room side here at Corio. It's on centre wing. Picked up Fursland. Handball to Martin. Umpires put a whistle on play. Probably going to disadvantage Belpost Hill because the ball's in fact coming back. And it's coming back to Fursland just backward of centre. In fact, it's Carter. So Carter now goes wide to May. He's a bit of the footy early, the coach, and looks quite promising. A lovely penetrating kick inside forward 50 again. And Belpost Hill with control. Grigic, perhaps his first kick back in GDFL. He's gone to the middle of the ground, into the corridor. He's found Nathan Lewis eventually. His handball over the top. They're trying to get better position. It's finally come back to Carter for Belpost Hill. There's a whistle on play again. It's a downfield kick. It's against Bartolo, and Nathan Lewis was nowhere near it, but he's got the football. That's experience, Pricey.
Yeah, you take those 20 metres out directly in front. But Bartolo, it's probably second or third time. He's probably just been a little bit over anxious getting the footy and needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to hurt your side 20 metres out from goal like that.
So Nathan Lewis directly in front. Stewart on the mark, moves in. Usually doesn't miss them, and on this occasion I think he has not missed, so it's the first goal to Belpost Hill. A goal apiece on the Common Lafine Hotel first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 6.5 minutes in the first quarter.
The centre of the ground, and as we said, Moreland playing out of the goal square. Ball goes up, Baskin with Stewart, but Stewart again puts the ball down, favours O'Toole, but he crashes over the top of Nathan Lewis, and Nathan Lewis to take the resulting free kick. Plays on quickly now, goes by hand, goes back to Kavka. He now bleeds out of the centre, kicks the ball long towards centre half forward. No one coming forward. Ruck gets his hands on the ball, knocks it forward. Ferguson, clean pick up, handball to Bartolo, running through the centre of the ground. Poor kick going forward, but comes into the hands of O'Toole. He stops, props, now kicks the ball forward. Not a good looking kick, and the ball only goes as far as the half-back flank, and it is picked up there by Dale Dixon, and holding decision there from Feldman, and the Belpost Hill player will get a resulting 50-metre penalty.
Well, that's the new rule, Price, isn't it? Once they've taken the mark, you cannot touch them. Look, basically it?
Yeah, players know it, and it was just silly by Troy to, probably frustration that the ball dropped. He didn't get to where he wanted to be, but you can't. Once again, you've just penalised your side.
So Dixon plays on quickly, moves the ball forward, and two Belpost Hill players propped into the centre half forward position, and the mark has been taken by Bott. So Bott working off that centre wing. Probably just outside range. If there's no breeze out there, it's a gettable kick, I suppose, not knowing his ability, but he's going to line up now from right on the 50-metre line. Comes in, kicks on the right foot. It's a nice-looking kick off the boot. Going to land in the goal square. Stewart up, doesn't touch the ball, bounces, and is rushed through for a minor score. So Belpost Hill move to 1-1-7. They lead the Corio side 1 goal, and we've gone 8.5 minutes first quarter, Common Lafine Hotel scoreboard.
So the ball back in the goal square. That's I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. Laurie would be furious about the Premier Ruckman doing a kicking in Mark Stewart. The ball's outside 50 where he should be. It's ended up back inside 50 in the hands of May. He goes goalwards from the impossible angle, and I tell you what, that's a magnificent goal. If it is, that's Robbie May's first goal in the Geelong District.
The man.
You'd think so. 9.5 minutes gone, first quarter. 13 plays 6. Belpost Hill probably looking the better so far, although it's early days yet. As the ball comes clear of the middle, Moreland now running on the ball in the middle. It's Cornwall gets it out for Corio. Kick off the ground back to Cornwall. Eludes the tackle on the left foot towards centre forward. That's a better place kick, and it's into the arms there of Jed Potter. Not too sure where to go, what to do. And looks like Shane Manning has copped an injury, but there's Scotty Werner again leading out from the goal square, and we'll get Christy to keep an eye on that exchange which may occur as Scotty Werner has the ball 35 metres out directly in front. He is the goal kicker for Corio so far. Can he increase his tally to 2? He moves in. normally a very efficient kick of the football. That's no exception. The goal umpire moves slightly across, but he puts the two fingers up. Second goal to Scotty Werner. 2 goals.
We only deserved the last 7 or 8 minutes and have that happen to you.
Especially when he's a running player too. You don't like to see that. But the ball has been awarded a free kick and it's going to the player in bot in the centre of the ground. He kicks long, looking for, and Kavko coming out from full forward takes a strong mark in front of Anderson. So that's a good transfer and quick play there from the Bellpost Hill side. Sees Kavko from about 15 metres out directly in front, going back to shoot for goal. He comes in now, takes a long run up, kicks from about 30, chips on goal. That's clapped through by Griggick at full forward. That is a goal to the Bellpost Hill side. So a quick response there. The centre of the ground now. McClure with a big job up against Stewart, but Stewart reaches up. He's giving an armchair ride to the players through the centre of the ground. O'Toole clears it forward, going forward, looking for Nichols. Nichols throws right, goes left, escapes the tackle there. Centres the ball, which is good play, looking for Potter. Potter with one hand up, doesn't get the mark, but recovers at ground level. Handballs over. Ferguson stands his ground, tries to get around. Again, feeds the ball forward. Harvey comes out from the pocket, now picked up and cleared there by McAuliffe. Umpires awarded a free kick.
I reckon it's
and
Harvey.
It's going to go to Mark Harvey.
Soft free kick.
Yeah, hell without it, but I mean, you're right.
Had the ball, got knocked out of his hands, and the tackle probably went on for 2 seconds longer.
So Harvey now, from about 40 metres out, comes in. Clubroom side of the ground. It's a poor kick off the boot. Falls to the goal square. It's knocked down by Fursland. Players coming in, clean up the ball. And it's still at ground level. Now we've got a conversion of players. Umpire can't see it coming out. And she's going to run across and throw the ball in the air.
So 13 minutes gone first quarter. 3-1 Bellpost Hill. 2 goals straight Corio. The ball taken there by Feldman in the ruck contest. It's still 20 metres from the Corio goal. They're working very, very hard. Picked up by Harvey. Hooks it around. Oh, I tell you what, would have been a miraculous goal, but it is only a behind. First score for Mark Harvey and first behind for Corio. 2-1-13. They trail Bellpost Hill 3-1-19. Common Define Hotel first quarter scoreboard. 13 and a half minutes gone.
Yeah, look, unlucky for Harvey there not to snap a quick one. But, I think just looking at the game unfold at the minute, Bellpost Hill just look a little bit sharper and a little bit smarter.
So the ball brought in. There's a good defensive mark from Handley at centre half back for Bellpost Hill. He goes towards the centre out. Tar leading up strongly, but went without the football. Picked up by Turner for Corio. Back across looking for Stewart, middle of the ground. Oh, pretty hard. I think he might have copped one there in an attempt to hit the ball. I think Stewie might have got it, but he's in the centre circle. Decides to go forward. The big torpedo didn't go quite right. It's well inside. Oh, up high. Scotty Werner went for the ride. Took a chest mark at the finish. Who was that underneath all of that? Goodness me. He copped a lot. Dale Dixon, wasn't it? He absolutely used as a stepladder. And I tell you what, we're in for some fascinating high marking if this fella keeps this going, Pricey.
That was a fair jump. I think he surprised himself that he got up that high, that he was able to take it on his chest. But welcome to the GDFL, Dale Dixon.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Scotty Werner, 30 metres out, 35 perhaps, less than 45 degrees. He's in golf shot. He's taken a divot, and I don't think it's helped the foot either, but the ball landed in the goal square, and Bellpost Hill the opportunity now to bring it out. Fursland, out wide, handball. They go further wide looking for McClure, misses the mark. Now it's holes fine for Corio. Got around his opponent too easily on that occasion. And it's back in the centre of the ground. A turnover again. Some of the skills are down. First game picked up by Moreland on his non-preferred side. That's a lovely kick out centre wing. Mark not taken there by Carter. Now he does pick it up, goes in looking for Martin, but doesn't find the mark. Ferguson, too pacey. His kick misses the mark. So I don't know whether it's pressure or whether it's early season, but the ball now picked up by Wade for Corio. Kicks it towards forward 50. It's half forward Dixon. He's recovered. Handball to Kazuna. Kazuna now, centre of the ground. All Corio there. Cornwall tacks the footy. He's got holes find. Short. Takes the mark. Decides to play on. Quickly inside forward 50. Looking for and finding Scotty Werner. That was a simple mark. He only jumped 3 foot off the ground on that occasion, but he's taken it just at 50. Nearly 16 minutes gone first quarter. Scotty Werner dominating in the forward half for Corio, but in general play, Bellpost Hill doing very well. Werner now. Let's see if he can make a better fist of the kick, because he's had the chance to kick a couple in the last couple of minutes. Moves to forward 50. That's a better looking kick off the boot. Beautiful kick, in fact. He's kicked 3 in the first quarter, and that, in fact, is the...
Right at the minute.
So the ball's been brought back to the centre of the ground once again. Stewart gets the easy tap down. The umpire has awarded a free kick. I'm not too sure what it was for, but when the bloke's got the eyes on the ball, I think he's intended allowed, or being allowed to jump. But free kick there goes to Nathan McClure. Nathan McClure in the centre of the ground. There's confusion out there, and Mark Stewart's run over the mark, so Nathan McClure will get a compliment 50-metre penalty, which will put him inside the 50-metre zone and within range to shoot for goal. So McClure, I wouldn't say he's a great kick of the football, but from this distance, he's going to be about 25 metres out. So another quick response from the Bell Post Hill side if he's able to put this through. He comes in. Well, he's still settling over the ball. Now he comes in. Nathan McClure from 25 metres out, directly in front. Kick goes off the side of the boot, will go across for a minor score to that player, and Bell Post Hill now take the lead by that single point. They move to 3 goals, 2-20. They lead Corio 3-1 and 17 and a half minutes gone. First quarter, Cominafine Hotel scoreboard.
Pricey, they're goals that players in a game like this need to get.
At this level, you've got to kick them. Like, you can't not take advantage of something like that. Like, that was just a gimme.
So balls come out to the half-back line. It's now in the hands of Kane Hayes, and it's been delivered across the ground now. So he's a transfer of play. Nevada Cornwall's in that other back pocket. Has the ball, able to steady himself. Doesn't take a bounce, but puts the ball towards centre wing. The kick doesn't favour Ferguson, but he gets to the front of the contest. Traps the ball, does well in front of Carter. Gets the handball back, goes to Kane Hayes. The ball's now been turned over in the hands of Bell Post Hill. They push forward, goes towards the pocket. Grigic's out in front, leaves for the ball. Danny Rack with hands in the back. Maybe a free kick, but it's gone over the boundary line into the forward pocket to be thrown back into play.
Harder ball a little bit more. It seems to be where they're falling down at the middle.
I'm just glad I finished football because I was a backman and they're bloody hard playing it down there now. So ball's thrown back into play. It comes down, Tar and Ruck gets the ball, comes down to the front, kicked round the corner by Turner, goes as far as Ferguson, in front, strong mark to the ground. Now looking to move the ball quickly, steadies himself, goes short, player leading up the ground. He's, I'm not too sure, Clifford is it? Lee Clifford. He goes forward towards centre forward. Harvey there. Ball's trapped. Pushed down there by McAuliffe. Into the hands of McClure now with Lewis. Has time to steady. Uses the ball well usually. And that's just over the top of his player leading down the ground. Anderson running back with a flight. Doesn't take possession. Kavko, I think it is at ground level. Knocks the ball to the hot spot. Oh, good pressure there from Barry O'Toole. A high tackle there. And a free kick will go to Barry O'Toole.
It was a pretty firm tackle too, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit crude and untidy.
Go, Christy.
So now Barry O'Toole in the defensive goal square, comes towards the western side, looks for and finds Jed Potter. He plays on quickly with a handball over the top, but it's missed Wade, and the turnover has come about, picked up by Maul, and his handball hasn't hit the target either. Tar, well, there's players going down. There's a whistle by the non-controlling umpire, and it's a free kick to McClure.
Against Potter, it was just reckless once again. So I think both sides trying to feel one another out at the minute.
So handball from McClure went to Moreland. He goes towards forward pocket. Turner picks it up. Very quick kick, only as far as Nathan Lewis. And just outside forward 50 for Bell Post Hill, Nathan Lewis has the ball. A prodigious kick of the football. It would be almost too far for him, but he's going to put it well in the full forward area. Down there is Barry O'Toole over his head. No player touched the footy. Now it might well be a... no, it wasn't a rush behind. They wouldn't concede Corio. The handball come out to Cornwall. He goes wide, Moreland up high, but Holes find that may well be paid the mark. Pretty touchy one, but half-back flank for Corio. David Holsfind is paid the mark. Now looking to go back toward the corridor. Lee Clifford shepherded out by the umpire, but took the mark. Now he comes wide again, so the typical old-fashioned Corio stuff. They're on centre wing, fairly close to the boundary. The ball's with Billy Nichols, and Nichols now A nice penetrating kick inside 50, looking for Ferguson. Doesn't take the mark. He's got a mate there in Bartolo, who does pick the footy up. Hooks it round the body. There's Feldman. Well, he got a fair bit of assistance from Scotty Werner. Well, the umpire called play on. Why? I would never know. I thought it was a clear mark.
I think it was touched off the boot.
Was
the
it?
Kick coming in from
Okay,
Bartolo.
and now, of course, he's been pinged for holding the ball. So, accommodative errors up there as the ball now with... Too sure who that was going across the ground there, but the ball is cleared out for Belpost Hill there toward the middle of the ground. Kazuna in front and takes a strong mark. So Kazuna looking to play on quickly, and this seems to be the way Belpost Hill are playing this year. They're looking for and finding Martin. They've gone right across the ground. He's between wing and half forward. This time on the western side, back into the corridor looking for Tar. Can't take the mark. The ball at ground level, and Bartolo tackled fairly crudely and takes the free kick. Goes wide, finds Potter, gets the kick quickly towards half forward. Clifford can't take the mark. He's got 4 to beat, and he does very well. Tackled the ball carrier, got the ball to ground, and kept it just forward of centre for the Corio side. 22 and a half minutes gone first quarter. 3-2 Belpost Hill, 3-1 Corio.
So umpire restarts play. This time Baskin maybe gets the ball down, but coming off the bench there is player in overall, can't pick up the ball, but Barry O'Toole emerges from the pack, goes on the left foot, kicked forward. Oh, big mark. Billy Nichols over the top of the Belpost Hill player in Fatella, and Billy Nichols from right on the 50-metre line will take the mark and go back and shoot for goal.
Perhaps that's been their training price, your high marks.
I thought a little bit lucky there. I think there could have been some hands in the back to get Billy up that high, and I don't know whether he controlled it all the way to the ground. Look, it was good leap, but bit of consistency between the 3 umpires would probably be good too.
So Billy Nichols now can kick a football a long way. He well within range. Hang on, there's a blood rule now we've been called. And so Stewie's done the right thing. He's
I didn't think Stewart could run that quick until he saw Billy was the one with the blood rule.
He won't be able to kick it until the player comes off the ground and someone else has gone back on. So it's plays at a bit of a halt here at the present time. But Mark Stewart,
She's done pretty well. Where's the blood? He's coming towards us.
Change there, Christy.
Absolutely.
So now, here we go with Mark Stewart with the ball in his hand. Comes in from right on 50. Long kick on goal. Distance not a problem whatsoever, and straight over the umpire's head. So Mark Stewart, a good replacement kicker, a good punter, you'd say.
Towards quarter time, nothing in the game, and the ball back in the middle with Stewart now doing the ruck work, opposed to Baskin. Ball back took it, gets a handball to Nichols. Nichols now, one step, the ball's inside 50. Feldman attacks the footy, handball to Potter. That's good positive play. Decides to have a bounce running into forward 50. Not a good kick, but a kick down the ground will be paid, I suspect. And I'm just, I think Scotty Werner's almost the right man in the right position at the right time, because the ball landed ahead of his opponent. Didn't take any part in the contest, but he's got the free kick down the ground. So it's an opportunity here for Corio, close to quarter time, to consolidate a small lead. As Werner now, 10 metres out, directly in front. He's already kicked 3. Now he's kicked 4 as the ball sails over the goal umpire's head. So a fantastic first quarter for Scotty Werner.
It's in the ground, and Stewart, he's rucked unchanged for the whole first quarter. Gets over the top of Tar. Ball comes to ground level. Picked up and cleared forward by the player in bot on the left foot. Goes towards half forward, but Anderson leads in the race for the ball for Corio. Goes over the top. He finds Matty Wade. Wade now, short kick. Clifford on through centre wing, takes the mark, and will go back and look to move the ball forward. Kicks the ball long now to the true centre half forward position. If they're looking for Potter, oh, bit of hands in the back there. That'll be against you, Jed Potter. And the free kick goes to Dale Dixon for the Belpost Hill side. So Dixon now comes sideways, finds Nathan Lewis. He plays on, long kick of the football, looking for Martin. Martin in front, hands over the shoulders, no free kick awarded, but Ferguson's going to be the first one there as the quarter time siren sounds here at